Guys, welcome again to Gym 101, the page with all the no-nonsense training advice for all you beginners out there. Now, you clicked on this video because you are a beginner in the gym, or maybe you're not a beginner, maybe you are someone who is on the journey and just needs some more tips and tricks to help them along the way. I will go through what I've done over the years that was right and what was wrong. I'll go through a lot of the wrong stuff so you can learn from my mistakes and hopefully you can implement it into your training and become better in the gym. Now, the number one thing I done when I was younger that was completely wrong was I didn't eat enough. I ate as many shakes as possible, drank as many shakes as possible. I used to take those mass gainers back in the day with the huge scoops, which I could never finish. I could nearly cry trying to put that down my stomach, but it was for the gains, which I didn't get. What really helped me develop was understanding what I was putting into my body. So nowadays we have MyFitnessPal, which helps us count up our calories for the day. And I would strongly recommend you do that. Put in what you have and you might only come to find that you're on 2,000 calories a day, which would be way under the total guidelines for a normal adult or teenager, wherever we are at now. So understand it, and once you get that knowledge, you will be able to base a lot of things off that. If you were wanting to put on weight, you could use their newfound knowledge with calories. You could measure yourself in the morning on the scales, the weighing scales, and use both to help you understand where you're at in terms of maintenance calories or surplus calories, or you're in a calorie deficit. One of the three. It'll help you understand that a lot more and it will guide you towards your goals, trust me. Number two, I used to train a lot. I trained and trained and trained. I think I trained at the most 21 days in a row because I thought I was growing. I remember one of the gym OGs looking at me and asking me that question. He was like, "What are you doing?" But I thought it was the right thing to do at the time. Obviously, it was not. Where we grow is in our rest and recovery days. That is the most important thing for us as gym people, let's say. We'll call that gym people. We'll call ourselves gym people for the sake of it. We need to find time to grow and recover. Our muscles are getting damaged during workouts and they need to repair. So that's why it's obviously very important to get your protein intake up. So on that point, protein after workouts, forget about that. You don't need to worry too much about that. As long as you get your protein throughout the day, whatever your total guidelines are for that day, say 200 grams, as long as you can spread that out during the day, that's all the better because protein synthesis will be at its highest then. Number three, which I done very wrong, was I never stretched or warmed up or did any of the correct activation before workouts. Now, I used to get a lot of rotator cuff problems, tendinitis, tennis elbow, all because I never warmed up or trained correctly at the start. Now, what I mean on that is I used to go into the gym, no warm-ups, straight into the weights area, the free weights, and just bang out whatever I could. I would lift up the heaviest weight I could, 25 kg I think was my heaviest back in the day, and I would pump that out. Eventually I could get better at it and lift it, but my rotator cuffs got destroyed over time. My tennis elbow took over. I couldn't do anything in the gym. I think I had to take a few months off just to let the inflammation in my body go way down. So that was a major flaw at the very start of my journey too. Number four, I did zero programming. I used to go on and do chest and tricep. I think it was my favorite exercise, over and over again, because I was like, that's what I want to grow. Of course, we can't forget biceps because we wanted the disco muscles back in the day, but that was the plan. Just try and get the upper body looking good. That was a big mistake. My shoulders now have become a lot more rounded over because I didn't work on my posterior chain. My back took a hammering basically because I didn't do anything on it. Eventually, over time, I figured it out that we have to work both anterior and posterior chains, and it does make a big difference for your physique. Bigger back, bigger looking man, obviously. So yeah, that was another big mistake I did. Number five, training splits and overthinking things. It does not matter in the early days. Try as many training splits at the start as you can. You'll end up eventually figuring out what's best for you. play around with it. Look, stick with it for a few weeks as well. Don't do one-to-one workout or one week of a certain training split. Let it ride out and see if you're actually developing from it. The more you do it, the more you'll know. Nobody online can tell you what's the best one. Everyone is different. Understand that. Don't copy influencers. Figure it out for yourself and your journey will be so much better. Now, the tips and tricks I would tell you to do now. A couple of tricks. Number one, get a program. Get a program online. YouTube will help you. ChatGPT will help you. Get a coach, even better. The coach will guide you through a lot of things. Your technique's probably horrible at the start. You think you're doing things right, you're not. A coach will tell you that. Maybe record yourself as well. If you want to record yourself and send it on to the requisite people, they can tell you if you're doing the things right or wrong. Two, if you're not eating enough and you can't get the calories in, have a shake. I used to just make these shakes back in the day that helped me so much in putting on weight. I'll put in one here now for you. This was my go-to, an extra 1,000 calories a day each time from one of those. Big help, trust me, helped you grow. Three is ensure you do warm-ups. My God, do the warm-ups and activation. It just helps so much. Stretching will be a major plus as well. The more we can stretch our muscles, the more muscle fibers get recruited, the more motor units are needed to activate. So as long as we can stretch that muscle more, it is better for us. Thanks for watching. Hopefully my mistakes will help you avoid my stupidity back when I was a young 16, 17-year-old starting off. Again, there's so much information out there. Get the requisite help and enjoy the journey. Number one is enjoy it. Don't worry too much about doing the right and wrong things. It'll all come together eventually, trust me.